This conference will now be recorded.
So you guys see, this is one of a function, right? Within that, there is one more function. This x is a variable for making, and y is a variable for ink. Okay, but when we are returning some value over here, what we are doing, we are returning x plus y. Okay, that means inside ink we are returning x plus y. Inside making we are returning ink. Okay, understood or any questions? So okay, if you see this example, the same one, making is having x, ink is having y. So just for your understanding, I put what is x, what is y, and return x plus y for ink, but making is returning ink. Any questions until here? Why am I saying that making is returning ink? Any questions? No or yes? Yes or no, Pawan or Nagaraj?
Kind of no.
Okay, so tell me why, what is the question, or what you guys do not understand in this?
So that is you are creating a function. Two functions you are creating, one after the other, right?
Correct. So very simple. Just keep this 4 lines only. Okay. Now just tell me. Okay.
You're doing just x plus y. Return
Correct.
ink means you will get y.
No, I won't get y here. Ink function is storing x plus y.
Oh, okay. In second function, you are writing return statement.
So this function indent is this, right? These two are one function.
Yes.
Correct. If you see, but this function is holding one more function inside. Okay. So if you see, this 4 lines is one function. This 2 lines is one function. Correct.
Yes.
So this function is like a plus b operation. If you wouldn't have written def of ink of y and just written x plus y, you would have written this x plus y here. Correct.
Correct.
So, but instead of that, what you did, you written one more function, and that function you are calling in this making. Okay. So when you run this, let's put back the print statements for your understanding. Okay. Now you run this. Okay, this is run. Now it is bit tricky. Just to concentrate on that. So making of 5. Let's go with making of 5. This 5 is x or y. This 5 is x or y. Which one is it?
Question again.
Making of 5, right?
Yeah.
Making of 5. Is it the x variable that we are passing or the y variable that we are passing?
X variable.
X, yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So what am I doing? Making of 5 I am passing and storing it into one variable called ink5.
Ink5.
Okay. So similar way, I'm passing making of 10, I'm storing it into ink of 10. Okay. Let's run this. Now here, if I just run ink of 5, ink of 10, what would be my answer?
We would
If I
be
run ink
requiring
of 5, ink of 10.
We would need one more value too, right?
Correct.
Because,
so what would return right now?
It says pass me y variable, something like that. You did
No,
not pass
no,
y variable.
it would not give you anything. It will just give you the function location. See, you did not call the function. You are just writing the function name and you are running
Okay.
it. So it will return you the function memory location. Okay.
Yeah.
Now it is expecting one more variable. If you call it, you don't pass any variable. It will tell you pass me the variable. I need the argument y. Okay. Now inc of 5 may 5, inc of 10 may 10. If you pass, see, these 3 lines belong to inc of 5. Next 3 lines belong to inc of 10. So any questions on this? Take your time, no problem. Just to see what are the print statements from the function, what answer we are getting. If you are having any question, you ask me.
మేకింగ్ ఎక్స్ లో 5 పాస్ చేస్తారు. ఇంక్ 5 ఈక్వల్ టు 5. ఓకే, ఇంక్ 5 లో ఇంక్ 5 ఆఫ్ 5 ఆ 8 లో ఇన్ 8 లైన్ లో ఇంక్ 5 ఈక్వల్ టు మేక్ 5 అని ఉంది కదా. సో మీన్స్ ఎక్స్ వాల్యూ ఇస్ 5 నౌ. ఓకే, యు ఆర్ అసైన్
Correct.
వాల్యూ 5 టు ఇంక్ 5. ఓకే, సో ఈ ఇంక్ 5 అనేది ఎక్కడ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ అవుతుంది మీకు? ఆ 5 అనేది అది ఎక్కడ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్?
Very good question. See, this thing I am storing into this variable.
Okay.
This variable is a function. This variable is a function making 5.
ఓకే, బ్రాకెట్ లో ఉండేది y, అక్కడ 5 వచ్చేస్తుంది అంటే y లో.
Correct. This one is y value. I am passing y value into inc 5.
Okay, y value into 5. Okay. ఇక్కడ 10. Okay, 10 of 10. Okay, x 5 y 5 x 5 y 5. ఓకే, x అనేది 5. ఓకే, y అనేది 5.
So let's take different numbers so that you will understand even better. If I run this.
So what is this concept you are telling? Iterator, right?
I'll draw you to that.
నాకు స్మాల్ డౌట్. సో ఇంక్ 5 is equals to make inc of 5 అని ఉంది కదా. At that moment we are only passing x variable, right? Can we pass both
Correct.
x and y variable at that moment instead of
Here?
passing x? Yeah.
How can you pass?
Yeah. So there is no other way to pass.
No,
two
because
variables
see,
at a time.
this is a different function. This is a different function. Here, there is no way that you can pass one more variable, no?
No. Okay. So it's always we have to assign that function to a variable, and then in that variable we have to pass another function variables.
Correct. This is function within a function. Okay, let's go to the next example. We will see why I'm teaching this concept. We will see. You will only understand. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, there is something called as closure. Okay, just for the sake of definition, you remember, we will see why closures are needed. Closures are hard to define, so these follow 3 rules for generating a closure. We must have a nested function inside a function, and nested function must refer to a value defined in a enclosing function. Enclosing function must return the nested function. Okay, let's see what it is. So now we are going slowly to the concept of decorators. Okay, we will see what is a decorator, what is a closure, what is an enclosure, why a function within a function, how all this makes sense in a practical reality. Okay, let's see. There is something called as wrapper. Okay, a chocolate is there, suppose a Melody or a Mahalacto. Chocolate, they don't directly sell it into the market, right? They put a wrapper around it so that there is some protection. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yes.
So this decorators are nothing but a wrapper to a function. It's a function is wrapped within a function.
Okay.
So
Like
the decorator, okay, if you want to give a gift to Pawan, suppose Pawan is getting married, Nagaraj is giving some gift to Pawan.
Mhm.
He will buy a gift, some watch he will buy. He will wrap it with a decoration paper, right?
Mhm.
So that wrapping of a gift using paper is called a decorator.
Okay.
So we will see what decorators are Python wise, how that examples come around.
So you are
But
telling
simple example, yes.
function in a function, like you are wrapping up a function with other function, like how we did ink match, ink both. So
Correct.
yeah. So okay. That is called decorator. So the concept we
No,
did.
no, no. No, that is just a function within a function.
Okay, that is called
I'll show
decorator.
you what is decorator.
Okay.
I was leading you to decorator, but that was just an example of function within a function.
Okay.
Okay.
But
Now decorator is like, okay, if someone asks you what is a decorator, you will tell wrapping around a function is called a decorator.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see that. You can extend the functionality of existing functions without having to modify them. Suppose I'll tell you Nagaraju. So Nagaraju has one shop. He has a lot of decoration paper. He has one bundle sheet of decoration paper. So suppose I am getting married, Pawan is getting married, and 10 more friends of Nagaraju are getting married. Okay. Nagaraju bought 10 watches. Okay. All this watch he want to wrap. He will wrap with the same decoration paper, right? Because he has bundle of paper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but he will give the gift. Gift is different, but wrapping paper is same because you are having that paper, and that paper it doesn't make any sense. You give it to me or him. The
Yeah.
naming is different using on the name card.
Correct.
So similar way, if you write one decorator in Python, you can use it to wherever, whichever function you want. There is no need to modify the decorator. Okay, understood what I made sense over there? Pawan?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. We will see this function first of all. There is a function called say hello. You are passing name, and within that you are returning hello. This is a string. Then string of name. Name is variable. This name variable is coming here, and then some kind of exclamation mark here. Okay. And then there is one more function p underscore decorate, and there is a function being passed. This is a variable. Func is a variable here. There is no big logic. This is just a variable. And then there is one more function named function wrap. Under that there is one more variable being passed, name, return of. This is just a hard code. Func name. This variable is calling here. Within that he's putting this name, and then he's passing a just hard code. Some p greater than p, less than p. He's wrapping around this function. If you ask me, this variables, and then he is returning function wrapper, and then these two functions are written. Then he's storing p underscore decorate. Within that he is calling this function directly. He's not passing a variable here. Okay, and within this function p underscore decorate is calling say hello and is storing it into a variable my say hello, and he is printing my say hello may he is passing a variable called John. Understood or any questions? Just to have a look at this, it is not that straightforward also. You just look at this. We will go to the notebook and we will see over there.
like a class in a class, class in a class. This is like function in a function, function in a
Hmm.
same concept. How we used
Almost
to.
similar. See, here I wouldn't say this is inheritance, because inheritance, okay, you return a class, you're calling that class within that, no need to do anything, it will automatically understand. But here we are trying to decorate. Okay, okay, here name is there, name is going sitting here. Okay, func is variable for this, but you are passing function may function. See, this is this pink color p decorate, this say hello is say hello function. So these two pink color ones, instead of passing variable, what am I doing? Within a function, I am passing one more function. Okay. If you agree, I will go to Notepad. I mean, Python notebook.
Okay, let's try in the notebook.
Okay. Okay. Say hello, name. So and so, whatever I have shown you over there. P decorate, func wrapper, name, return func wrapper. Let's run this. Once you run it, I'm passing this func mein this func. Okay. Then when you run it, it will not give you any answer, because my say hello, if you put a dot, you put a tab, nothing is returning, because it doesn't have any functions within that. But when you run it, it will tell you this is a function, and when you call it, it will tell you I need one functional positional argument which is called as name. Okay, when I pass name, suppose Naga, here if this Naga would have been passed into this say hello, what would have been answer? Say hello of Naga. Okay, this is just say hello. This is my say hello. Okay, now, okay, sorry. I shouldn't have defined like this, because that is not a print statement. Okay, we will see both the answers. When you run this, what is the answer? This is my say hello, this is just the say hello. Okay, you will see what is the answer. So okay, when I passed Naga name within my say hello, what was my answer? There was some decoration around hello Naga. If I passed Naga into say hello, it was just hello Naga. This you see, this was just for this function. This one, line 20 output is for the first function in line 13. Line 21 output is for the wrapper function. You see, this P wrapped around this hello Naga. Understood, or any question on that? The print difference I'm showing, I'll tell you why. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get back to it. We will see. So if you see, if I have to pass a decorator for say hello, first I have to pass this decorator. Within that decorator, I have to pass the gift. Suppose you understand. Let's see here. I'll tell you. Okay, this is the gift. Instead of writing all this, I'll write return gift. Okay, this is watch gift. This is a watch. Okay, this may I will not write any decoration. Okay, now I'm returning a watch here. If you run this, okay, I'm returning a watch here, and this watch I can put decoration around it, right? Wrap. Okay, when I run this again and just run this one, I am wrapping this watch, right? So if Nagaraju just bought watch, he would say he would use the first function, but Nagaraju wants to give it as a gift. He wants to wrap it. So this watch is now wrapped, correct? The gift is ready. You can give the gift now. Okay, understood my example?
Yes.
Okay, but if you see, to call this function, you have to call the function. Within that, you have to call the previous function which you want to give. Under the wrapper, you want to call the watch and then pass a variable to the wrapper function, then it will do its operation, right? It is bit confusing. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Okay, so is there any way easier wherein a decorator can be passed simply? Okay, so let's see. The same thing, this is called as closure. As I told you, no, this is the wrapper around the watch that you are giving to Pawan. So this is called as the closure. Okay, this function is called the closure function. Next, we will see all this why a decorator is useful. Let's get into the simplest way how to write a decorator. So this decorator function is present somewhere, Nagaraju. Okay, I don't know, there is this decorator function in the first line or second line somewhere. You wrote p underscore decorator, a func name. Within that you have defined the structure of it. There is a skeleton. You run it. Suppose you want to give that gift to Pawan. The simplest way to call a decorator is at the rate of the function name of the decorator. Okay.
Okay, we need to write our own function and also create a decorator function somewhere and call
decorator should be created separately.
Yeah, and call whenever you need.
Correct. So I wrote one more function. Okay, here you are saying hello to Pawan. Suppose first you will meet Pawan in the engagement. You will tell him hello boss, and then you call this hello Pawan and around that decorator. So next you will write presenting gift. Spelling is wrong. Let it ignore that. You are giving him a accessory. Okay. Now you ran this. First you will meet Pawan. You will give him the. You will greet him. Then you want to give him a watch, right? So what am I doing? I'm presenting this gift. Call this function. Call whatever accessory you want to give him. Pass whatever accessory you want to give him. See, here also decorator applied, here also decorator applied. See, practically this decorator was not needed here, but I'm just showing you can apply decorator to whichever function you write now, wherever it makes sense. See, this greater than p, less than p, this decoration is there, no? When I said hello to Pawan, I called this decorator. This got applied. When I was presenting gift to Pawan, I called this decorator. Suppose you are attending gift for you are attending one more friend's this thing marriage. So just pass the variable. Again, it will come as p accessory p. Whatever you understood, right? How to use the decorator. How to once you define the decorator, no need to do this hangama of writing 3-4 lines again. Like okay, pass here function may function, and within a function pass the variable. No need to do this hangama. Simple. Write at the rate of p of decorate, whatever function you want to write. Just call your local function, pass the variable. That's it.
So a small help. Can you show me the decorator? Oh, this is the decorator function, right? 27.
27 is decorator.
So the
Go
P
ahead.
decorator for accessories, right? Definition presenting gift of accessories. So if you, I thought before say hello of name, and then in the decorator function we have name as a function, so name as a variable. So both are linked using name. But in the
Obviously.
when it comes to accessories, right? It is not linked to how it is linked to the decorator function.
See, this just name is a variable.
Okay.
So I just passed this variable. I told you, right? This wrapping for hello, it doesn't make sense. I told you that while running. But I told you when you pass a string and you want to put a decorator, yes, you can do it. My point was that. But this is more relevant example. See, I'm giving this accessory. This accessory is a string. It will go sit here. So automatically it will come as accessory with a decorator.
Okay.
I got the hard code accessory because I wrote it as a accessory here.
Sorry, that's yeah.
Is that okay?
Kind of okay, but really.
Yeah, see, I am not telling decorator is easy. Decorator, iterators are difficult concepts. But simplest way, if you are having one function, you can call that function on some other function. Yes, I would say go ahead and do it because this is the simplest way of writing. Let's see. Let's progress further. We'll see. Suppose you had 2-3 more decorators. Suppose you wrote 2-3 more decorators, and then you want to say hello. How to call it? Right? Decorator 1, decorator 2, decorator 3. Just pass your function. For your function, just pass John. Okay. Then it will also work. You can apply how many ever decorators on a single function. Is that okay? Sorry, we'll
So,
see one more example.
what is the use of decorator? Why do we want to decorate like that piece and everything?
See, practical implementation would be you had one function.
Okay.
Your requirement was to do silliest example I can give you. Let me give you something. You had to do one addition and one multiplication.
Okay.
So first your task was to do addition between the two numbers.
Okay.
And the third task was to apply multiplication on the addition of the two numbers. Okay.
Okay.
I'll write a multiply function separately.
Okay.
And then I'll write a addition function separately.
Okay.
Once this addition is done, I'll call the decorator function of multiplication on the top.
Okay.
And then I'll pass variables. Let's give it a shot. Okay, let's give it out. Let's see whether it will make sense or not. Okay, def of mult 2 n1 into return n1 into n2 multiplication of what's that, add 2 n1 into return of n1 plus n2 plus n3. Let's give one more example and see. I don't know whether it will work if we had multiple variables. Let's see. It should work anyways. Okay. Suppose this one we will consider decorator. This we consider this one. Okay. I did not put colon. Add 2 of 1 plus 2 plus 3. Okay. Now let's give it a shot by writing mult 2 on top of it. Correct? Okay. Mult 2. Okay. It requires 2 positional arguments. 1 position. Okay. Okay. Let's give it out. Drop it on this one. Mult 2 missing one required positional argument n2. Okay. Aage. I remove this no. Okay. The object is not callable. No. 1 second, boss. What, I'm doing some mistake syntax wise. @p decorator. Okay. Mult 2. Shit. Silliest mistake that I can do. I was calling it. Hold on. No. Say hello of tags of p. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. And then if I call this way instead of this, now I wrote decorator of p. Say hello of John. Decorator should be called upon this, so that variable should pass into this. If I write n1 plus n2 of presenting gift accessory. Okay, I did not define the decorator function properly. Add within that again two variables n1 n2, return n1 plus n2, return add this return. Okay, this is not returned. Calling this here, let me see, it will throw me an error. Okay, multi2, missing one required position argument, that is n2. If suppose I had only one, n2 is not defined, wonderful. Okay, it takes 2 but 3 were given. 1 plus 3 is 4, but I had to apply this. No, okay, second up. Pass n1 inside this. Okay, let me pass n3.
Finca. And will.
Okay, that should have n1 plus n2. And then the return of tags of decorators. Int operands does not support. An operand support for this thing. Okay. n1 plus n2. Hey, I give it up, man. Let's get some examples from Google. Okay. There is some inc function. You increase your rating x plus 1, and there is decrease function. You are writing x minus 1. Okay. And definition of again operation on that you are passing this function and one variable. And then result is equal to func of so and so. Let's take this, put it into our example, run it. Then we will see what this fellow is doing. At the rate Okay, good. Let's take this. Okay. So if you divide a by b and you assign divide may 1, 0, what will happen? Zero division error, simplest of the form. Okay,
Yeah.
correct. But here he wrote one function which is called as smart divide. Okay, in that one variable, and within that inner function, two variables a comma b. I am going to divide a and b. If b is equal to 0, I cannot divide. That is what he is returning. That's it. Only a print statement and a return of this function, inner function, func of a comma b, and then return of this one. This one is returning this inner function whole. So now what is he doing? He is applying the smart divide as a decorator on this divide of a by b. The previous example here, def of divide of a by b. Okay, this def of divide of a by b is applying the decorator of smart divide. So run this. So I did not run it. When you run this and I pass divide of 1, 2, you will get the answer. I will able to divide it. But when you write 1, 0,
Oops, got divided.
so these decorators are used in such a way. If you are handling some function wherein you want to do some extra operation every time, like this, a divide of 0, you want to tell, okay, I cannot do it. Or a practical scenario wherein an extra operation you have to do on a function, whatever you are doing, applying a string on every variable, every column. How to convert a column into string in a function in an Excel sheet? You can write it as a function, and whatever function you are doing, after that every operation you can apply this decorator on top of it, so that column might be converted to string.
Okay. So do
This
our
is the simplest
calculation.
example that I can tell. Yeah.
Okay.
Ask me.
Do our calculation, and then if you want to convert, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is one more example. Tags, tag name, this is the variable name, this is the function name. Tag decorator, this is one more inner function. Within that one more inner function, this is a variable, this is a variable. Tag name, which is coming from here, this is a variable. This is, suppose you are converting, say, hello of John to something called as a HTML thing. You are writing tag name. If you see the HTML, you guys remember in HTML how it looks? No? Okay.
Yeah.
Stop going page. So you see here, div of id of something is equal to greater than, less than. So this fellow is, whatever variable you are passing into this name, is writing it into something like that: greater than tag name, func name, then less than tag name. So is trying to apply decorator as such as an HTML. Okay, whatever the variable you will pass, it will go into this. So it will be very easy for writing an HTML. Might be Pawan is able to correlate, not sorry, Naga is able to correlate, not Pawan. Naga, did you get that point? What I'm trying to say? సింపుల్ చెప్పాలంటే ఇప్పుడు చూడు, ఒక ఫంక్ నేమ్ ఉందబ్బా, ఒక వేరియబుల్ ఉంది, నీకు ఒక 10 ఇట్లాంటి స్టైల్లో రావాలి, ఒక 10 లైన్స్ ఇట్లాంటి స్టైల్లో రాయాలి. అప్పుడు నువ్వు మాన్యువల్ గా హార్డ్ కోడ్ చేసి ట్యాగ్ నేమ్ ప్లస్ ప్రింట్ ఇట్లా పెట్టే బదులే ఈ ఫంక్షన్ రాసుకొని డెకరేటర్ అప్లై చేసుకున్నావు అనుకో, దాని మీద 100 లైన్స్ ఇచ్చినా కూడా ఈ స్టైల్లో వచ్చేస్తుంది కదా నీకు.
అవును,
అర్థమైందా? HTML రాయడానికి ఈజీ కదా.
అవును.
సో బేసికల్గా ఈమెయిల్ అడ్రస్ రాయాలంటే ఇట్లా రాసేయచ్చు.
ఇట్లా రాసేసి నువ్వు నేమ్ సపోజ్ పవన్, నాగరాజు, అభిషేక్ అని పాస్ చేసేసినావు అనుకో, ఆటోమేటిక్ గా @so&so domain.com అని వచ్చేస్తుంది.
ఓకే,
సో అది కూడా వన్ ఆఫ్ ద ప్రాక్టికల్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. ఓకే, వీడు ఇంపోర్ట్ మ్యాథ్ ఇది ఇచ్చిండు, తర్వాత సపోజ్ ఇట్లా రాస్తే లెట్స్ టేక్ విల్ రన్ దిస్ అండ్ సీ వాట్ విల్ హ్యాపెన్. Okay, I ran it. Now what is this fellow saying? He's passing a string into a number place. So it will tell you what I can do. String object has no attribute real. That is what is the error here. Now complex magnitude of 1 plus 2j. Yes, it went to it. Now where is the decorator for this? There is no decorator. Okay, ignore it, whatever is there. Let's say we wanted to create general purpose decorator for the common operation of checking validity of the function argument types. Import so and so, import so and so. Okay, argument check accept state.py. Oops, in Python class definition. Okay, fine. Okay, and that is what it is, man. This is decorator. Any questions? You understood what is a decorator, right?
Yeah.
Motive was.
Yeah.
Concept we got it. Programming only.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Concept we understood, but program only.
Program. See,
Yeah.
using decorator level, I would say it is not that easy.
Okay.
First, I would say you should be very comfortable with functions.
Yeah.
Then, if you are able to write function within function within function and call a decorator on top of it, yes, done. That's it. You're there. You are there of next level of programming. Okay, I will check out for few examples tomorrow. I will present to you, if possible, some 2-3 examples of a decorator which are a bit complex, not that like a plus b plus c or something like that. Let's see that tomorrow. Okay, chalo then. Take care, man. Both of you.
You
Stay
too.
safe.
You too, man.
Yeah. Bye. Thank you.